Ah, hello, my hearties. A very, very good evening to you. It's just me, Scottie McCLUE, and it's Wednesday at 7:15 in the evening. Wednesday, the 6th of July. 2022. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So much happening in the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland at the moment on a political level now. As you know, I'm not a political animal, but having said that, I think it's just amazing that we are here and we are chit-chatting, so do come and follow me. There's Joey saying dinky do, Joey, lovely to have you with us, and a very, very warm welcome. Fantastic. Lots and lots of new videos for you, so I hope you'll be getting onto that. There's Kareem has joined us. Hello, Kareem, lovely to have you with us. And dinky do, Alan McGee's joined us. Good evening, Alan. So good that you could make it. And there's Clive has just joined us as well. And Andy, fantastic. What a great turnout, guys. Well done. And I thank you very much. Scottie, large fellow, how are you? Who have we got here from Canada? Hi, my friend. I'm Jean-Claire in Quebec, in Canada. Oui, Jean-Claire. Je comprends. Are you a lefty? A lefty. What's a lefty? Somebody who's left after everybody's gone. There we are. I don't know. What a strange thing to ask. Usman, did you do? Lovely to have you with us. Call Scottie now. Yes, the lines are open. If anybody wants to make a call, try them out. If you can't get through, let me know on the chat, and we will see what is what, I say. So there you are. Anybody know what a lefty is? Well, somebody asking here. I've got the COVID, Scottie, says Joey. Joey, I'm so sorry to hear that. I send you strength. Get well soon. What's your favourite movie, Scottie? Got to be Tunes of Glory, large fellow. I mean, you can't beat that. Can I post the number, Scottie? Yes, indeed. Please join me as part of the management of the Beatles and an agent for the Rolling Stones. So there we are. Dinky do. Will you be applying for the Prime Minister role if it becomes available? You'll soon sort it out. Well, yes, Andy, we would sort that out in no time at all. And of course, I would be truth, and I would be admitting. So there we are. Fantastic. Right, we may have a connection problem, guys, but stick with me. Can you sing the duck song? We don't know that. What do you think about women? Well, I think about women a lot. So there you have it. Now then, what have we got here? There, thank you. Not at all, Joey. We send you strength. Dinky do, I say to you. Who have we got here? Elena. Fantastic. Lovely to have you with us. Scottie, I'm calling. Is it ringing out? Well, hang on, Kareem. Let's just check. Try it now, Kareem, and we'll see what is what. And if we can get you on, stay with me till I see that everything's properly connected. So there you go. So give it a whirl now, Kareem. Right, we've got you there. Lovely. Dinky do, I say good evening, Kareem.
Hello, Scottie. How are you?
Ah, this is fantastic. I can't believe it. How's it looking tonight, Kareem?
Yes, no, it's great. The pop-up show and everything. It's been a while since I've actually spoke to you, Scottie.
Far too long. And one night you were busy, and I understood that.
I've been out the last few Saturdays when you came on the live pop-up. I've always tried to get a wee message through when I can.
Charlie Farm Life has just sent me a beautiful red rose. Charlie, thank you very, very much. Hello, Scottie. Currently on my way to Edinburgh, says Josh. Dinky do, Josh. Have a lovely evening. And thank you for sharing, guys. Share and follow. Now then, Kareem, back to business.
Yes, well, Scottie, I've not managed to speak to you at all regarding the announcement by Nicola Sturgeon and the way we move forward from now.
Yes, what do we do? How do we do that? Because a lot of people are up for this, big style.
Yes, but I don't think Boris will call a general election, because if he does do that, then we don't go through the date that was set for October 19th, 2023. So I don't think he's going to call a general election. If anything, I think he will get punted at one point, but I think he's going to hang on with the skin in his teeth.
I think it'd be very silly to call a general election because his majority has plummeted.
Yes. Oh no, I know his popularity is down, his credibility is down. everything, Scottie. So I just think he's going to hang on for as long as he can.
Yes, it's very interesting. Charlie Farmlife sent another rose and a blast from the past, says Raconteurs. Loved your no-nonsense radio presenting. Well, we're still at it, Raconteurs, 30 years last week. Sorry, Kareem,
Yes.
I keep interrupting, but there's so much information coming in. Now, back to Boris. So they're all running there, like rats leaving a sinking ship. And Boris is left there. But to be honest with you, he may as well tough it out now.
Yes. Well, I think, Scottie, at the end of the day, who's going to replace him? And it'll be somebody that's worked under him or alongside him that is just as probably as incompetent.
Well, they were talking about Rishi replacing him, but that seems to have gone on the back burner.
Well, people are talking about he's made his money. I mean, yeah, one second, Scottie. He's made his money, Scottie, and his wife, as you know, is richer than the Queen.
Yes.
So he's got contacts now beyond belief. So even if he leaves as a politician, he's not going to be short of a few bob.
No, absolutely. I don't think any of them are going to be short of a few bob. I mean, I can't remember. I don't know what the exact situation now, but it used to be that every ex-prime minister got 200k and security for the rest of their life.
Well, yeah. Well, I think
that's not 200k payment. That's 200k a year.
Yeah. Well, also, Scottie, regarding that, I think the arguments now for independence have to be more and more. I'm getting fed up listening to the Scottish Conservatives saying that there isn't an appetite. People don't want.
Well, all that stuff, they're really making a fool of themselves at the moment. I mean, as you know, I'm not I'm completely apolitical. I'm not a political animal at all. But what we're getting from them, this sort of, it's not the right time, it's divisive, there is no appetite. That's just complete and utter nonsense. And it's not doing them any good repeating that, because you see, Kareem, I really, really, really have struggled for years to find an argument for the union.
Yes.
There actually isn't one, because of how badly it was put together. And even worst case scenario, they ought to clean up that piece of legislation. They ought to clean up that treaty and get it on a proper footing. It was supposed to be 50-50. Now, if it's 50-50, then, there's no way Boris or anyone else should be saying no to Scotland if Scotland want it. Although 50-50 is a double-edged sword. If you've ever been 50-50 in an agreement or a business, one can't do anything without the other. So you're better with one party having control 52-48,
Mm-hmm. Well, at the end of the day, you hear them talking about it's ridiculous what's happening in Ukraine. It's a sovereign country. They have the right to choose X, Y, and Z. But then you see the absolute opposite that's happening towards Scotland. That they're being denied and they're being talked down. You've got the media that are going the complete opposite direction. The people have to wake up. Now, I've got information, but I've not put it pen to paper yet, and this from an accountant, Scottie, and I will discuss this in detail with you at one point in the coming weeks. And I think I said to you a couple of months ago, before the elections were called, that we need to start putting arguments for.
Yes.
And one of the big ones that you hear a lot of the unionists come up with is the GERS system, that we get more money back, and the Barnett formula. As you know, the GERS system, GRS, is outdated.
Mm-hmm. So is the Barnett formula.
Yeah, and the Barnett formula. A lot of people have said, thank God that during the lockdown we were given that money from the Chancellor.
Our money.
Sorry?
Our money. We're giving our own money. It's like,
exactly.
you give me £1,000 and I say, Kareem, there's 50 quid to you, and there's plenty more where that came from.
Yeah, and I think other people were talking about, the unionists were saying, we're getting this £400 or the £650 as well with your own benefits. It's absolutely fantastic. Well done. You don't see that happening across Europe with their rising costs. then what I would say to that, Scottie, is but nowhere else in Europe, the gas and electricity has went up 54% in April. It's going to go up another 50% in October, and it's projected for January to go up another 1%.
And they're not telling us why, because Scotland produces so much energy, and we could be getting it at, I don't know, 15p a kilowatt hour.
A fraction of the cost, Scottie, and you know yourself up north with the amount of the power of the wind and the waves, the potential that it could, and to sell that. But any of the energies, we have just now, it's getting transported down south, and okay, fair enough, part of it is being used down south, but then it's being exported and sold to Germany, etc. as well. I think there's a pipe in the process where they're going to be transferring a lot of energy. And you're thinking, well, hang on a minute here. People are suffering here, but again, they're thinking of profit. And it's
all profit. It's profit that's causing the inflation.
Correct. Yes.
The reason we're all suffering is just nothing short of sheer commercial greed.
Yeah. And, well, Scottie, it's not been made official, and that takes 3 months, but we are now in a recession. It's just to be called.
And we've actually been in a recession for years, but you see, at the top end of the economy, there's no recession. People are making a lot of money out the setup.
Well, what I don't understand, and if I was in business, gas is going up. Electricity is going up. Food prices, to buy butter, and I won't name the name for a tub of it, is now £8 or £9, and I'm sure you might have seen some of the TikTok videos on that.
Absolutely. Now butter, you can get butter for, I'm just trying to think, you'll get half a pound of butter for maybe a couple of quid, certain brands.
Well, it's the standard of living is dropping. People's wages are going down. Everything else is going up. There has to be a limit, or it will fall apart.
Well, I was saying you need a 10% rise. You need a 10% rise just to keep pace.
Correct. Well, we won't go into the teaching one, accepting 1.5%. I think that was shocking. But between you and me, from the union that I'm in, NASWOT, there's talking for the whole of the UK, not just Scotland, but this is the whole of the UK. They're going to be advised to strike, and that will be in November, coming time in November, which I think is actually very clever, because it's not going to affect children during exam time, and it's putting a message across that they mean business. So, but at the end of the day, this is the way the country's going. People voted Brexit. The human rights bill's been ripped apart, as you know, by the Conservatives. There's a lot of negative things going on, and this is why I keep coming back, that the people up here in Scotland, if they are going to vote no again, and if Scotland votes still to be part of Westminster, then I think then we need to start paying like the rest of the UK. The council tax will have it in line with the rest of the UK, because we're the cheapest in the whole UK. Water usage we need to pay for what we actually use now. Prescriptions, we need to start paying for that. And the medication on X, Y, and Z, Scottie, if people really want to be part of this union, they're going to have to start paying like the rest of the other countries.
Absolutely. And the union is, we need to sort out the legislation. We need to sort the union out so that Scotland is not in any way disadvantaged. Because Scotland's been disadvantaged since even before the union. That's why we were driven into it, so to speak.
Yeah. Well, I know there's going to be a lot of arguments, positive and negative. One thing, I spoke to somebody last Saturday, actually, when I was out, and she was kind of wanting it, but she was worried about, well, what are we going to do about Europe if you don't get in? I says, well, the first thing that will happen is EFTA, which takes 3 months for a country to apply. So you will have the trade and movement of the EU, but that's it. So you'll have that, and that's part of EFTA. If you want
European Free Trade Association,
you'll have the trade and you'll have movement within Europe, and that takes 3 months to apply. So I don't think that would be an issue, and I think that will probably be a positive. That will be a good thing for Scotland. And then, obviously, I would want Nicola Sturgeon and the rest of the SNP and whoever else to be negotiating with Europe, but also fighting and negotiating with whatever Prime Minister's going to be in charge at that time.
At that time. Kareem, an absolute joy to hear you. I'd better dash or we'll stay on all night. And you and I could do that.
Thanks again.
Bless you. Thank you, do our Kareem, top man. Lovely call from Kareem there. Fantastic stuff. Setting the ball rolling for the evening. Now, so much feedback from you beautiful people. Let's go here. What have we got here? You've shaved, says Welsh Button. I have. What's happening at number 10, says Joey. Hello, Mr. McClue. How's your day been, says Scott. Absolutely. Scotland can't stand in its own. Tam, where on earth did you get that from? Scotland has subsidised Westminster for 315 years. So we're getting a new PM, guys, says Joey. You're looking very clean, Scottie. Phase, what a lovely thing to say, and dinky do. The price of, he's mentioned cheap wine, being silly. My gas lecky, 596 for 2 months. Joey, you're getting ripped off there, la. It's the cost of fuel that's making everything rise. Cut fuel tax by 50%. Problem solved. Well, they should do that, Tiny Throttle. Don't understand how there's not been riots about the fuel and energy rises because of the preposterous. Shipping firms have put costs up by 200 to 300%. Evening, Scottie, says the wonderful Chris. Nadine says, hello from South Africa. We love you in South Africa, Nadine. Lovely to have you with us. And a dinky do. Welcome, 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 I say, to our Wednesday evening pop-up. Now, who have we got here? Lots and lots of beautiful things here. Call Scottie now, says Alan. There we are. Would you reduce the VAT on McCLUE's pies? Yes, I thought VAT was brought in when Europe came in, when we went into Europe. I think we should maybe scrap that. Scottie, live on a Wednesday night. What's the world coming to? Well, Mark, you never know the moment, do you? How's you been? Scottie selling his badges yet? Not yet, Martin. I need 1 million followers on TikTok. That's what I want. 200k per year. Might go for the job myself. Absolutely, Andy. Good call as usual from Kareem. Susan, Kareem is an outstanding caller. The wonderful Alistair. Good evening, Scottie. Dinky-doo. Good evening, Alistair. And thank you so much for all your thoughtfulness and kindness. It was an absolute privilege, I can tell you, Alistair. So there you are. Fantastic. And I'm going to be tied up for the next 2 or 3 weeks, but then we'll get back into sorting that out. And that was amazing. I thought the progress was just incredible. And Kareem has sent me beautiful TikToks. Thank you, Kareem, on the old TikTok there. Now, there's lots of new TikTok videos. Get sharing, get following as soon as you possibly can, guys. There's Kian. Dinky-doo, Scottie, how are you? Hello, Kian. How lovely to hear from you, and a big dinky-doo to you. I thought, why not pop up on a Wednesday night and just have a wee chit-chat? Now, who have we got here? Hello, Susan and Martin. Hope you're well. Excellent, Kareem. Kareem's some man for the IT. He's on everything here because we're going out right now on the old TikTok and we're going out on the old YouTube. So I hope you'll all subscribe to the YouTube channel. Should Boris resign is obviously the big topic for tonight. So let's get you into that. I tell you, definitely was a pleasure. I'll get that. Oh, lovely, Alistair. Thank you very much. That would be fabulous because that old lady needs to be getting her hair done and going out to dinner. Dinky-doo, Scottie, how are you? Fantastic. I'm okay, thanks. Excellent, wonderful stuff. Thanks for following. So good of you. Skooky, I thank you very much for following across the world. Tell 10 to tell 10. Can everybody get sharing the TikTok? Tap, tap, tappity, tap with the likes as well. And, of course, subscribe on the YouTube channel, Scottie McCLUE, Voice of the World, radio talk show. And it is the voice of the world, I can tell you. Want your feedback tonight? The phone lines are open. If anybody fancies a call, you heard Kareem do it there That's the way to do it, as we say. Tremendous stuff. What do you think of Theresa May coming back in, Chris? Excellent. I mean, I thought Theresa May was a pretty good prime minister. She did struggle a bit. So I think you're going to struggle as a Tory when we're doing so badly in the economy. You know what I mean? Tories used to be a bit more patrician. And then in the 60s, they just decided to wreck the place, starting with Dr. Beeching's railway cuts. Thank you, Shoki, for following. Where are you from, says Paddy. I'm from TikTok, Paddy. Fantastic. I'm actually from Scotland, where we're streaming live from the west of Scotland just for you. Dinky do. Alistair says, yes, absolutely. Wonderful. Oh, there we are. We both got what we did, Alistair. No doubt about it. That could have been a contributory factor. Are you looking forward to IndieRef 2? I am. My name is Scotland. Everybody's looking forward to IndieRef 2. The time is right. It will pull Scotland together. It's, just wonderful to think that we could actually be governing ourselves. So there we are. Dinky do. Good evening, Scottie. Hello, Scottie. I haven't seen you in a while. When did you shave your beard? Well, the odd gamer. I shaved the beard when about a week ago, I think. And I was pretty raw around the old chops afterwards because I'd had it for about 2.5 years. Once all that's done, we'll get the wrinkle cream and buffer to a mirror shine. Alistair, you are amazing. That was the miracle wrinkle cream. Good evening from Brazil. Dubsbr, we love you from Brazil in South America. There we are. Brazil, where the nuts come from. Conscience. Yes, she's got a conscience. Dinky-doo, Scottie, from the other side of the pond. Do we think the Supreme Court's, well, we won't discuss that. We never, ever, ever discuss anything that's going through the courts. So there we are. IndieRef divides the country. No. How could it possibly divide the country? Don't be silly. Somebody's calling. You're live on Scottie's phone in. Who's that? Hello? Can you hear me? Hello?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, who's that?
It's Pablo from sunny Salford.
Pablo from sunny Salford. How lovely to hear you. Dinky do.
Dinky do, sir. Scottie McCLUE. How do you do?
I've just had greetings from Scapa Flow in Texas from Chris Mike.
Hey, I've never heard of that place.
Isn't that beautiful? Texas. He calls it Scapa Flow.
It sounds like a Scottish city in Texas.
Now then, how have you been keeping, my dear friend?
Up and down, really. I just had a porta cath fitted in my chest,
right.
And I've had absolute pain coming from it. I went to see the GP today, explained that I had pain after the procedure for 2 or 3 days. Then it sort of died down, and then these pains come back again. So we think I've got a skin infection, so I'll have to start some antibiotics.
Right. You're a brave man. I admire your courage, and we send you strength and love, Pablo.
Thank you very much. Well, I'm just on the phone to tell you about the lung condition of mine. I don't know if you've seen it, but it was in one of the papers this week. And one of the big researchers in bronchiectasis has been doing a study called the Willow study. And it's basically a tablet that they were giving people with my condition. And they found out it reduced the infections by half that they were getting a year. Anyway, cut a long story short, I've been shortlisted for it, Scottie. I got a telephone call today.
Brilliant.
I'm waiting for my questionnaire. I've got to fill a questionnaire, and then by next week we can proceed with it.
Right, you get that questionnaire filled in and get it back to them.
Well, I've got to do that, Scottie, but it seems like all the pushing that, not just me alone, but my YouTube page and Facebook page, but everybody. I even wrote a letter to this professor stating that I think that more needs to be done about this condition. Anyway, I never got any direct responses, Scottie, but the things that have been happening in the last year or two since then, it's quite, it ties in with what we were doing, really. I felt like there wasn't much support or Not on purpose, Scott. I didn't think that there was neglect by anyone. I just thought that it was, what's the word for it? There wasn't enough resources going into it, but it's skyrocketed now. Especially with this new treatment, it could be a game changer, Scott.
I certainly hope so, because you deserve a break if anybody ever does.
Well, thank you very much, Scott, and I'll update you anyway. Once I start the trials and things, I'll let you know if it is this new super pill, because you hear about things all the time, don't you, Scott? And then when you've taken something for a short amount of period, it has that placebo effect, and then it stops working. So I hope it's not the case. We'll keep the spirits up, and before I go, Scott, I know that a lot of people come in on the YouTube a few weeks ago about my son. So thank you very much. I'll just update you on him. Since he's been poorly, he developed this tremor when he walks, and being honest, Scott, he's stayed with him now for 4 months. So it's not the best thing, but he stays in high spirits like we all do, and we'll keep fighting. Don't give up, Scott.
We never give up, Pablo, and we send you strength. That's what it's about.
Thank you very much, Scott.
You're a great guy.
You look 10 years younger without that beard, Scott, so keep it up.
Keep it off. All right, my dear man. Dinky do. See you, Lala. That's our Pablo from Salford. We are on the outskirts of Manchester. So there we are. Dinky do. Alistair, that's brilliant. I'm so glad he had a nice time. What a top man he is, I'll tell you. Chip off the old block. What a wonderful job you've done there, I can tell you that, Alistair. Good evening, Lord McCLUE. Good evening, Neil O'Gormley. And I hope you're well. Neil is down in Bournemouth, and he is a top performer and does the old gigs. Wonderful singer. So lovely to have you with us, Neil. Dinky do. Hello, Sir Scottie. Hello, Johnny. There we are. Now, what have we got here? Lots of argy-bargy. God Save the Queen and Donald Trump. I think Donald Trump might be coming back. I wouldn't be surprised. I think Donald Trump has actually got a rough time latterly off the American people, pushed by the mainstream media because he wouldn't put up with any of their nonsense when he was in power. Only 31 years until 2053, says Master Commander, and we re-establish Constantinople. Now, tell me more about that. Am I not right in thinking that Constantinople was Istanbul? Have I got that right, or have I got it right? I ask you. There we are. Dinky do. Follow us, guys, as soon as you can. Kulelio, how lovely to have you with us. And Dinky do. Evening, sir. Evening to you. There we are. Hello, Sir Scottie. Fantastic stuff. Wait a minute. This 290 looks dodgy. So he's gone down the Swanee forever. There we are. We'll never hear of him again. Do you want to be Prime Minister, Scottie? Actually, I'm not too bothered about that one, Stevie boy. It's a bit of a, what in Scotland we call a hot tatty, a hot potato, you see? So there we go. Dinky do, I say to you. Now then, Trump 2024, says Chris. How are you, Sir Scottie, says Johnny. We love all that. You've had a shave, Scottie. We have, Craig. Yes, indeed. I thought it was about time to see what was under the thatch, as they say. Thanks, appreciate the compliment. Try to bring them up with manners and respect, something most people lack nowadays. Well, Alistair, he certainly does not lack anything. So there you are, fantastic. You've a lot to be proud of there, as you well know. Did you watch the MPs committee with Boris Brutal, but honestly needed? Well, Calelio, they need to clear the air. I would say Boris is in denial. It's getting a bit silly now, and it's causing huge damage to the Tory party. But they've seriously damaged themselves anyway with the state of the economy. It used to be the Tories would come in and fix the economy, you know, but I'm afraid it's the antithesis for the last 10 years. What aftershave do you use? I don't use an aftershave at all, TY, and I've been putting on a balm, BALM. Hi again from Aberdeen in Scotland. Smiley Mickey. Fit like the next, eh? Ken. There we are. Dinky Doo from Wilmington in North Carolina. A kayak tipper. We love you in Wilmington in North Carolina. What a fantastic thing. And what a great place to come from. There we are. Follow us as soon as you can, guys. We need follow, because here's the deal. 1 million followers on TikTok, and we will look at the merch. The old merchandise, I say to you. There we go. Now, how are we getting on here? How are we, Scottie? G20 guy. How lovely to have you with us, and a very, very warm welcome. Can everybody get sharing? And also, have you gone on to the YouTube channel, TikTokers, and had a look at Scottie McCLUE, Voice of the World, radio talk show? There we are. Evening, Scottie. I see your beloved Queen has let Boris make a mockery of Parliament. No, the beloved Queen has not done that. Boris has done that. Let's not let him off the hook. The beloved Queen would never put up with that. And I would imagine we'll find that at some point, Boris will be for the high jump. I'm hearing Boris is staying for good for Scotland and a better chance to get independence. Jadweed, you've got a point there, I could tell you. Flotai, fantastic. Hashtag Flotai says, Eurausa, the sanity among the madness. We try to be, but we need to get everybody listening and watching Scottie McCLUE. There's the wonderful David. Hi, Scottie. David didn't know you were on, never heard the ting. Dinky Doo. Well, David, you know I'm on now, and you can give us a call on the phone, and we will have a chit-chat. Yes, I have. It was TV Gold when the questioner told Boris his cabinet were currently meeting and waiting for him. Did you see him leaving the House of Commons today? And I was shouting, bye, Boris, and all the rest of it. I don't think the speaker was too chuffed. Scottie, 1 million. You sound like Boris. No, Chris, there is no reason at all as to why Scottie McCLUE should not get 1 million followers on TikTok. No reason at all. Do you know what I mean? All you need is an internet connection and a TikTok account, and you need to know about Scottie McCLUE and follow us. That's what it's about. Off to the telephones. You're live in Scottish Funny. Who's that?
It's me, David. How you doing?
David, right? Son, how are you getting on? Are you okay?
I'm all right, son. I'm just sitting chilling out on my own.
Yeah.
And John's Stirling, trying to fix his life. But anyway, Scottie, this Boris carry on, I don't think he's going to bother. He's not going to walk.
No, I don't think he's going to walk, and I don't think anybody's going to risk pushing him. So I think they'll just leave him there until the whole lot sort of collapses around him.
Can he not actually forced out some way?
Well, what you would need now, wait till I think. You would probably need a meeting of the 1922 committee.
Right.
And they would have to decide if he's got to go. I'm not entirely sure nowadays of the procedure to get rid of a sitting prime minister.
I mean, look at Theresa May. I mean, she actually, did the right thing, and she just left her job, John May job, what have you.
And David Cameron?
Right, yes.
I mean, he can have left because of the Brexit thing, because it had gone wrong. And then Boris took up the cudgels and thought he'd take us out of Europe,
Of course, again, the Lord Chancellor's away, and the guy last night, anyway, and 38 other people. But, so that's right, no, I were getting a pay because of the state of the world, we're getting that's been held back, that's what they're saying anyway. But things are really gone crazy. Now, I need to tell you a story. Have you heard about this?
No, what's this?
Last Monday, just last Monday there in America, there was a baby-faced guy driving a car. Okay, I'm just going to say it was coloured, black. But so the police chase him on the road. The car ends up on this grass patch. All the police cars follow him on the grass patch. The wee baby-faced guy runs out the car. Now, it was on Channel 5 News a wee bit last week, and they shout, "Stop, stop!" And you hear the police, they shot him 60 times.
Well, I think really what we've got to learn is if they shout, "Arm, please stay where you are," You stay where you are.
But Scottie, right, this is mad. Right, 60 rounds into one person. Obviously, the police has been, apparently, the two main policemen who started the shooting has kind of lost their jobs, have been told to stand down. And it's starting all over again. People are, walking the street in America, but they're not saying much about it. It's on Google and all that, you know.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I mean, I can't get involved in commenting on an individual case, but it does sound excessive, certainly.
It was. I mean, this is police officers. Do you know what I mean?
But at the time, you see, we've got to have law and order. You cannot have people thinking that it's a joke and that the law enforcement agencies are a joke, because they're not. I mean, I don't know. I see some of these people on social media, I won't say which one, and you see them cheeking up to the police. The police go, excuse me, can we ask what you're doing? They go, just filming. And they go, why? Well, I don't have to tell you, and all this sort of stuff. And they start cheeking up. Now, in days gone by, they'd have been taken up close and birched. You see, for cheeking up to the police. So we maybe need to bring back very clear rules, and because it doesn't matter what anybody's background, race, creed, colour is, we all need to live by the same rules. And I think we need to have in our head total clarity. If the police tell you to stop, you stop. And if you're out in your car, these people that take the police for a chase and put lives at risk, they need to know that they're going to jail for a long time. They can't say he was fined and he got 2 months in the slammer.
I mean, they did find a gun in his car, but it was never used, right, you know?
Yeah, no, I think that, well, I can't, as I say, I can't comment on the one, David, but as a rule of thumb in general, we need to have it very clear that the police have powers, that they are an authority, and if somebody tells you, have you noticed, they always shout. They don't, so they go, get your hands on your head! They don't sort of go, excuse me, could you pop your hands up on your head, please?
And these baby-faced guys just kept running, and then Channel 5 News had to blank you. You hear the gunfire going off, and it's 660 times. I'm just thinking that's a bit extreme. Can you imagine that bloodbath?
Well, that's quite excessive, but as I say, we need to look at how do we move forward with this.
Oh, yes. I mean, that's going to cause... I don't know why America's not started. I don't know. It's really bad over there. Do you know that?
It is. Well, it is. But I also can see that this... Let's see if we can have a go at the gun lobby. That's going to end badly, because the Americans feel they are the last form of defense for their country.
Yeah, of course.
So it's effectively like the world's last big private army.
Yeah, of course, you know. And I was talking about Ukraine, now we won Ukraine, and reporters were saying to some Ukraine people who were sitting against a wee bit of water last week, and they said Ukraine residents, who is to blame for this war? They actually said Ukraine started it.
Well, it'll be very interesting. It needs to stop, and we need to find out what's really going on, because Ukraine is a very, very, very wealthy part of the world and a very pivotal part of the world.
That's correct, son.
You know, all the oil and the gas, and you see, it's a bit like when people go, such a shame, Africa's such a poor country. Africa's falling down with wealth.
You ready to go? Is that correct, son? Right, okay then.
You know?
I mean, I used to think Africa was... I noticed there's a lot of Africa is really nice, but there's a lot of murderers, really hijacking cars in Africa.
Well, yes, because, again, law and order has broken down.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I tracked down wee Fat Bob.
You've what done?
My wee Fat Bob?
Yes.
Right, he's on Google. He stays in Vietnam now.
Oh, right. Amazing.
Right.
Right, Scottie, this is bizarre. He was sacked from radio, right? Do you know, like, I partly said to someone on real radio before he was sacked, many years ago.
Well, listen, David, I'll not go into this because that's his business. So I'll not go into this.
I don't believe that he said this.
Well, no, I'll listen. I'm not gonna talk about that because that's his business.
He's 44.
Is how much?
He's 44. I thought he was a bit older.
Well, it must be a wee bit older than that because it was 25 years since he was in the radio.
That's correct. I don't know why this came up. And I knew straight away that was a lie.
Yeah, maybe it's somebody else. Maybe it was somebody else. Davey, lovely to hear you. I'm just going to dash and we'll catch up soon.
Right, so dinky do, my friend.
Dinky do, my dear fellow. What a top man. Tell a million to tell a million. Stevie boy, quite right. Good luck, sir. Dinky do, Chris. You look younger, Scottie, without the beard. Passing for 80 now. Only joking, big guy. Not at all. Scotland will be part of Great Britain for many years to come. Follow back. I don't know that it will, and I see that you're a Rangers supporter. So what we need is an independent Scotland under the Queen. Yes? So there you are. So I don't think Scotland will be part of Britain for much longer. Scottie, it's Pablo's son. I'm popping into the live just to give you a nice rose gift. Michael, what a lovely, lovely thing to do. I thank you. Thank you for the wishing bottle. There we are. Free Palestine. My brother, solidarity. Ramesh. There we go. To support Free Palestine. Everybody does, but it's very difficult at the moment. Your blue eyes are very nice. I thank you, Zorantz. Hello, bro. Dinky do. Lovely to have you with us. And a very warm welcome. The Odd Gamer has shared the live. Guys, can you get following and sharing Dinky do? We are live on TikTok just for you and on YouTube, on LinkedIn, on Facebook Live and on Twitch. I don't know if any of you have got a Twitch account, but get onto Twitch and go Scottie_McCLUE. Tremendous. Tonight we're having a great discussion on the phone and we want to know, do you think Boris should resign? So there we are. Now, who have we got here? Hi, Scottie. It's David. Dinky do. Lovely talking to you, David. Fantastic stuff. But I can't really discuss individuals, as you know. So there we go. And the 34 sounded a bit strange. Hello, and Dinky do to Scottie from your friend across the pond, Music Addict. How lovely to hear from you. There's the wonderful Maria Knight has joined us. Hello, Scottie. Please ban the Odd One Gamer. Please. Why? What's the Odd One Gamer been doing? Let's have a look and see what is what. There we are, the Odd One Gamer. No, he seems to be all right, doesn't he? Yes, I don't think we've got a problem there. Have you ever been to Orkney? Says large fellow. No, I don't, to St. Magnus Cathedral in Kirkwall. No, I haven't been to Orkney. And I love the Orcadians' music. Maria Knight, what are you sending me? Socks and sandals. Oh, Maria, you're such an angel. Bless you. Mwah. That's a lovely, lovely thing to do. Maria's just become a top viewer. It's telling us here. That's what we like to see. Dinky do. Now then, get sharing as soon as you possibly can, guys. We want to hear from every single one of you. Right, who have I got here? Snorky. Dinky do, Snorky. Lovely to have you with us and a very, very warm welcome, guys. Thanks for all my likes. Tap, tap, tappity, tap. Tappity, tappity, tap. Get following as soon as you can, please. Follow the host. Scottie, where's the beard gone off to? It's gone off down the Swanee. There we are. Have you ever been to South or West Uist? You're out, sir. I haven't been to South or West Uist and seen the Uist chucks. But I would say to any Uist chucks that are watching right now, Kamaraha Umaha Hakama. There we are. What's your opinions, Doctor? I couldn't possibly discuss any business. All I can say is, I love it. There we go. Follow us as soon as you can, guys. Hi from Australia. I hope you're well, Scottie. Says crazy guy. Crazy guy. How lovely to have you with us. You're wild old fella, Ian. What a nice thing to say. Thank you for joining us, Ian, and a very, very warm welcome. There we go. We're as wild as we possibly can be. That's what I say, as wild as one can be. How's the reception looking tonight, guys? Remember last week we had a slightly dodgy pick. Somebody said I was pixeling. You silly old chum, Scottie. Cyberwolf. How lovely to have you with us and dinky do. Hello, Scottie, says Niall. Niall, hello to you. I'll just have a sip of the old tea here, guys. Oh, that's good. Tell 10 to tell 10 to tell 10. Scottie's in the building. This is big. Scottie rules the waves. You rouser. I thank you. We do indeed. But we need more and more and more. And people were laughing earlier when I said I need 1 million followers on TikTok. That should not be a problem. We've been on TikTok now for about maybe 2.5 years. Is that right? I can't quite remember. And it's been a huge, resounding success. Millions have seen the lives, but we've only got, I think is it 20,000 or 21,000 followers? So everybody should be following Scottie McCLUE, and then we can build the talk show into what you want as a piece of talk show. There we are. How many sugars in your tea? None, the odd one gamer. We don't do sugar. It's my friend's birthday today. He loves your content. Please wish a happy birthday to Brian. I shall, Dr. OJ. It's clear tonight, Scottie, says Susan. Is it good, Susan? That is excellent, and a big dinky to you. Any football on tonight? Any reason why everybody can't come and join us? Do tell. Lovely, lovely, I say to you. Now then, what have we got here? There's Michael has just joined us. Jadweed must have joined us and then gone away and come back. Tell me a little bit about how you watch it on the old TikTok and YouTube. There we are. Do you ever ramble, Scottie? I have rambled when I've gone to Bramble. I'm a bit of a rambler. I like to go out for a walk. And of course, when I had the dog, as you probably heard, Lord Clyde sadly passed away last year. Shout out to Captain Demolish, says Zyberoof. Hello, do you think Boris should resign? Well, Gordon, we've just been talking about this. And I think he'll tough it out. I mean, I'm asking that question tonight. Do you think Boris should resign? And I've just done a video for you. So I'd quite like you all to look at the TikTok videos. And in fact, it should be up on YouTube as well. That's what it's about. England women's final. Is that right, Niall? Pavlovic's going to send you some red roses because you're a beautiful fellow. Vicky, that's so lovely, lovely, kind of you. Vic's going to send you some red roses. Thank you, Vic. Scottie, I'll say night. Thanks for the call earlier. I missed it. It's been that long. Good night, sir. Good night to you, Kareem. And thank you for your wonderful call. Not just do I appreciate it, everybody appreciates it. Guys, we're on 1,600 likes. That is just amazing. Scottie doesn't ramble, but he does haver occasionally. Oh, God, I see what you just did there. A haverer and a rambler. Have you ever seen the Paps of Judah? Stevie boy, I used to have breakfast in an hotel in the Mull of Kintyre, overlooking the Paps of Jura. Vicky, thank you for my beautiful TikToks. You're very, very kind. And thank you to everybody who's tapped the dollar bill at the bottom of the super chat on the YouTube channel. Very, very kind of you. There we are. Fantastic. Vicky, my goodness. Vicky's just sent me 40, 45, my 50. Well, Vicky, you'll bankrupt yourself, lass. Stop. She sent me 70 80 red roses. Like watching a super auction here. That is beautiful, Vicky. I thank you so much. But stop, please. She's just sent me 91 red roses. Vicky, you are so, so, so lovely and generous and kind. It's a privilege to talk to Pablo. There we are. You definitely look much younger without the face hair, big chap. Glowing, says your Rouser. I think Boris should resign as he can barely follow his own rules. I don't think he does follow his own rules, really. You know, Dinky Doo from Armagh, Scottie. Hey, up the hood, no problem. Lovely to have you with us. There's Big Daddy Ben saying hello. Hello, Big Daddy Ben. Good one, Gordon. We like that. Still smiling. Still, sorry, I'm not smiling at you, Gordon. I'm smarting. There we have it. Opinions on crumpets. Oh, I do like a bit of crumpet, I have to be honest. Very, very nice. And although I don't really do the sugar, a wee bit of golden syrup. Honey, that's what we want. Honey, Manuka honey. Do you think Boris is in denial about his own lies? Well, your Rouser, obviously. I mean, it's a bit of a shame watching the guy because, you know, he is suffering. You know, you can't tell all these whoppers. Scottie McCLUE, I love you. Thank you, Tam and Shug. Hello, Akhrad. How are you, Big Daddy? Kabrahahu Maha. Vicky, thank you for that beautiful red rose. Evening, Scottie. You look different. Well, we are just different, aren't we? There we are. Now, here we got Dr. Odge. What's all this? Captain Demolish. There we have it. We don't want him around the house, I can tell you. Right. What have we got here? Sip of tea. Oh, that's lush. You can't beat the Yorkshire tea. Lol, says Tamashuk, is the badge in your hat on sale? No. What we've got to do. Vicky, what are you doing? Vicky's sending me more lovely, lovely things. You look like a newborn baby without the beard. Sheesh. Cyberwolf, what are you like? Scottie, you'd pass for a man in his 40s, no joke. You're very, very kind. Thank you. He'd be quite an old 40, wouldn't he? Thank you for 12 weights, Vicky. You're getting me weightlifting. And now you're sending me a hand heart. Vicky, don't send too much. I don't want you to bankrupt yourself. There we are. The TikToks. Thank you for all your beautiful gifts. 2 hand hearts. My goodness, medicated. Sent me likes. I've now got 2,400 likes. Can all of you watching follow me and tap your screen? There we have it. Scottie, do you remember me? How are you, my friend? I see you lost the beard. You look fantastic. Clickster. Of course I remember you. Vicky, what are you doing? Vicky, how can you send me all these red roses and TikToks at the same time? Wally Douglas, more power. Go on yourself, Boris. Get it right. Wally, dinky do. Evening, Scottie. Evening, Tad. How lovely to have you with us, and welcome. Scottie, do you watch Star Wars or any Marvel films? Yes, Captain Fantastic. Captain America. And if not, what's your favourite film? Well, the Odd One Gamer, my favourite film is Tunes of Glory. And it didn't rate high at the box office. All-star cast, bit of a psychological thriller about a Scottish army regiment after the Second World War, starring Sir Johnny Mills, Alec Guinness, Susanna York, Duncan McRae, Gordon Jackson. Who else is in it? It's an all-star cast, guys. It's absolutely fabulous. Dennis Price. Who else have we got? Alan Cuthbertson, who was in a lot of these, 60s movie, all that sort of stuff. Fantastic. You froze. I did. It told me I froze, and it says resume the live. Say happy birthday to my mate. So there we are. Happy birthday to your mate. Who have we got? No, Scottie. Glitchy Scottie. Bit glitchy. Wee bit glitchy. Yeah, I can see it just getting a bit wandering, guys. It's maybe getting a bit hot. Just tuned in, says Tad. Ted, you have missed the most fantastic show. Never, ever, ever miss a moment of Scottie McCLUE. If you miss a moment of Scottie McCLUE, you miss a moment of life. And we don't want that, do we? There were glitchy Scottie. I want Scottie wallpaper. Well, help yourself, Tam and Chug. Dinky Doo, Mr. McCLUE from Ronwood Run. Lovely to have you with us, and a big dinky doo to you, I say. I tell you, we're discussing tonight, should Boris resign? There we are. Teresa, I thought your profile was quite inappropriate for saying to Tiroli. That's what it was. There we are. Oh, yes, I see what you mean. Right. Medicated 44 is back with us, and Big Pedro has joined us. And Dinky Doo, Big Pedro. How lovely to have you with us, and Dinky Doo. You're watching Scottie McCLUE, hashtag FloTie, first lord of the internet. Let me just show you something on the old captions. Look at the bottom of your screen, and it should come up there. If you're watching YouTube, it should come up. Follow Scottie McCLUE on Twitter, at Scottie McCLUE. Twitch, Scottie_McCLUE. So TikTok, at Scottie McCLUE. Get on the TikTok, guys. Everybody with a TikTok account should be watching Scottie McCLUE. I love dogs, says Eurauser. Brexit means Brexit. Sadly, it does, Joey. And we've lost £250 billion for no reason. You know, and that was Boris. He wanted to get Brexit done instead of saying, no, thanks for all your information at the time of the referendum, but we'll be staying in Europe. We're not daft. That's the stuff. Now, what else have we got here? Hello, Adam has joined us, and Danny has just joined us. How many accents can you do? I can do Indian, Russian, and American. Yeah, I can do American. It's not a problem. And I think I can do Russian as well. Do svidanya. There we have it. Fantastic. My TikTok shut off for some reason. Big Daddy, yes. I mean, I think everybody's did, but it came back to me. So there we are. Archie, what a lovely thing to ask. Fantastic. Yes, when I can. So there we have it. Do you like Lego? Well, do you think there's any product placement in the Lego movie? No football tonight, Scottie, but the England women are playing Austria, if you can call that football. Well, I know what the English women football, Betty Joe. I don't know. I'm not really... I don't watch football, as you know. I want to see the new Minions movie. Yes, I hope it takes Minions at the box office. Sorry, millions. Hope you're doing well this evening, Scottie. Lula, how lovely to hear from you, and a very, very warm welcome. This has been a beautiful pop-up. Is there out you can't do, big man? You're on fire tonight, and it's dynamite. Your eyes are... It's just been amazing tonight. We are loving it. So there we go. And we might... Should we carry on past the hour? The only thing is it means I can't put the hour up because we can only do an hour. Dynamite. Hello, Minions. I love you, Brew. What's your favourite character? Oh, Luke. I have so many favourite characters. I can tell you. What's the best thing to pair with a cup of tea? Another cup of tea? Well, would you like another wee cup of tea? Do you not remember we used to go around and people would say, I'll just make a pot. I think I'll just make a pot. Wonderful stuff. I might just pop down and pop up again. Would that be a good idea? Is that worth one, I ask you? So we'll maybe leave everybody up on the old YouTube, and we can pop up and see what happens here, or shall we just go? Right, let's just go, and then we can pop up again. I love you lots, you guys. Maria Knight has joined us again. Maria, you are such an angel. The Odd One Gamer says biscuits. Well, biscuits. If you look at Scottie McCLUE's TikTok videos, you'll see me teaching you how to eat a biscuit properly. I've got to go. We're out of time. Lots of love. Dinky Doo. That's our beautiful YouTubers have just had to leave us there, guys, but we're still live on the old No, our TikTokers had to leave us, but our YouTubers are with us and our Facebook Live and what have you. We'll maybe pop down for a bit of downtime and pop back up and see you again. For now, this is Scottie McClue saying dinky doo to every single one of you. Ta-ra!